Welcome back. All right. As promised, I said my dirt machine and to see it at play. And I've got to tell you, sometimes my dirt machine, because basically it worked on my sources. And sometimes the sources could have been correct, could have been incorrect. Some of them were tough to bring up, but we brought them up anyway. And the guest was left the option to either claim it or say, no, that's not true. And they did take that option. Take a look at how they reacted to the dirt machine. Well, let me ask you, I have a dirt machine, and my dirt machine basically does a bit of research. They scourge the internet and find out little things. 1972 was a big year for you. You got married, and then you moved to England.
Yeah.
Where you attended RAMDA, which is the Royal Academy of Music.
No, LAMDA. London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts.
Yes. Why did you, I mean, you were there, you had all the exposure, you were getting all these offers. Why did you come back?
Firstly, why did I go?
Yes.
I was already a star.
Yes.
I had done...
Because you started your acting career in 67, I believe?
No, I started my career from radio in 63.
Wow. Now, I have a little dirt machine here that scourges the internet. Yes, my dirt machine. I get Facebook in on it, I get whoever I can on it, I call up friends. Now, I have to ask you this, and both of you can answer, but right off the bat, you're most, and I know you're a real softie. Someone told me that George is a complete softie. He's extremely emotional. Am I on the right track?
Gee.
Your most emotional moment on the show?
I know Kieran's.
I know yours.
You
mess with me, I'll mess with you.
And my dirt machine says, Faisal Shah. Ah, yes, there are times when we have a shoot with him, he'll disappear. Out of the city. He'll suddenly call and say, haan, main Hyderabad mein hu. But you have a shoot here in Karachi. Yes, I'm going to Chichapatni now. Like, hello, is that true?
Not entirely because...
Not entirely?
Not entirely
You haven't
because...
done that?
No, not really.
You can say that.
I actually thought that I had a very good reputation in terms of work and the dates that I give because I'm really particular about that, and if the director or the producers feel that you should be professional about the dates and you should be there when you've given the dates.
My dirt machine, okay, a US magazine apparently quoted, and I've gotten the quotation of them, said that you could be the next Mehdi Hasan. And that's a really huge. Were you aware of this?
I don't know.
I have a dirt machine, as everyone knows. My dirt machine basically scourges the net in case it's the first time you heard about this. We speak to friends, family members, whoever can give us some information. And my dirt machine came back with, on Hina Bayat, that you really see yourself as a savior type personality, and this is what you have always been like. Is that true?
You've known me long enough.
But tell us, I mean, why? I mean, okay.
Did I save you, Aisha, back in school?
No, not really. No, you were the bully. No, just kidding, I'm just kidding. She was a great captain. Yeah, she punished me a lot of times. Now my dirt machine managed to find a little bit on you as well. You love table tennis, I believe.
Yes, that is my new love, yes.
And you have a table tennis at home. How good are you at table tennis?
I am increasingly finding out that I'm actually not that good. Because when I started, I thought I was pretty good. And I used to be able to beat my son hands down, who I had taught myself. And now he's beginning to beat me. And then these random people, guests who come in, and sometimes you're having conversation, you get bored. And you say, do you play table tennis? And they say, yeah, a little bit. And then you go and have a game with them and they beat you. So it's a heartbreak, like, day after day after day.
Oh dear.
But we're trying, yeah.
All right. My dirt machine picked up on you is you love to write poetry. And I would never expect that. Dr. Farooq Sardar actually likes to write poetry.
Try to write poetry, but...
Ab aap sharma rahe hain. Are you trying to be modest?
Tell you the as I said, no strings attached. That a poet is a poet, and he's a born poet. He has to have natural qualities. And I thought after my very hard effort into poetry, I was not able to write very good poetry. So I quit writing poetry. I'm very...
Okay. Asfar, school mein itna loser aadmi tha?
बिल्कुल दुरुस्त.
Okay. Now you're chikna hot babe. Okay? And apparently you've gone around and some of your friends have quoted this.
Yeah.
Okay, Asfar dheet aadmi hai. If he wants something, or someone for that matter, he will do whatever it takes to get there.
Right.
So who's the present victim? My dirt machine, which does a bit of research. This is a question that someone asked me to ask you. And It's going to be slightly awkward, but I'm going to come right out and say it, because if it's untrue, I want you to come forward and say, no, these allegations are not true. Two of your ex-husbands have accused you publicly of saying, well, you know, Zeba Bakhtiar ran off with our jewelry and vanished. One of your ex-husbands, in fact, Javed Jafri, who I was speaking to.
I was never married to him.
Really?
First of all.
Because he claims to be married to you. He claims that he was married to you at one point.
I was never married to
He
him.
said, oh, she's put me on the control list. I can't even enter Pakistan. And there's this whole thing that happened. And, you know,
You can ask the people who handle the exit control list.
Oh, really? So none of that is true.
The only person I threatened to put on that list was my mother when she wanted to go abroad to my brothers.
Are you serious? Why?
I miss her.
Oh, that's sweet. All right, now on the last leg of my show, I got to tell you, this is going to be fun because I have no idea what's going into this. This is what my producer has kind of picked up as in her favorite moments from the show. It could be probably moments where I've made a complete fool of myself, made a couple of slip-ups. I think she's going to put some what we call outtakes of our guests and myself. Let's see what she secretly picked up of all of us. Please forgive me, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
We'll have to do that whole thing again. I said Hanif Mohammed. Kill me
didn't
now.
notice.
Somehow she has made it work. Let me introduce to you the very lovely Amna Sheikh. We have him on the show this evening. Let's see what he has to say on No Reservations. Mr. Behroz Sabzwari. Yes, you have to enter.
I got that role and the team.
Yes.
Everyone was. There was a blast.
Silence, please. Thank you. Nervous about it because, you know, they... Oh, no. So switch over, say. Absolutely tuned to your television. So do remember that we are going to be coming back with... and I've completely lost my train of thought, so I'm going to have to do that again.
Because this man said no to an army chief. And I just came to pay him my respects. I just...
Oops. Oops. We're going to have to repeat that story. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Dum, bum, bum. Dum, bum, bum. Faraz, need to fix my hair. We hope that you had as much fun with this as I did. We kind of managed to tweak the show a little bit and make a couple of improvements. We hope that you enjoyed them. Thank you each and every one of you who took out the time to email us, to message us on Facebook. I got a couple of comments. I really appreciate each and every one of you for giving me feedback. Thank you for that. What's up next? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned to find out what the next season brings. Hopefully enough of you both will come in to bring about another season of No Reservations with myself, Aisha Alam Khan. Till we meet again, good night. See you soon.